Hi there, Teknobrat here, live from the studios of CHO 89.1 FM here in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Before I go on air, I wanted to show you a few highlights that I'm going to play in the show tonight, on vinyl, of course. First highlight here is on Upstairs Asylum Detroit. It's the Robinson, the Algorithmic EP. I'm going to be playing the track called Life Decisions. This is from Norm Talley's label. Also on this great label from Detroit, curated by Norm Talley, another Upstairs Asylum release right here, as you can see. This is the latest one. It's from the Detroit On the Move Volume 1 EP. I'm going to be playing the Mike Clark and Marcus Harris Hey track. That's the first track on the A side here. Then label, which I'm a family member in the sense that I'm an artist. I've done free things for that label. But we're not talking about me tonight. We're talking about other stuff we're going to play. We're talking about Soiree Records International, Detroit. This is a Q-Line EP. And tonight I will be playing the Drivetrain Bell track. Like Bell, like with a E. B-E-L-L-E. Then from Germany, from the Ausblick label, AGP. Really nice track called The World Needs, and I'll be playing The World Needs J-Funk Disco Mix from this great deep house record from Germany. Then we're gonna play some Gemini from Chicago, 2 tracks. From the A1 side, a track called Campanula, and from the C side, first track, a track called Ahi. For people who do not know who Gemini is, he's one of the legendary pillars of second wave of Chicago house. Then we're going to play some Johannes Albert Hand in Hand EP on House Wax, brand new. Followed by a very bleepy record that almost sounds like some old Neil Landstrom. It's called Cypher Funk Autonomy EP. Right here on Chai Wax, and the track I'll be playing tonight is going to be Pushback. Also something quite interesting, it's kind of on an ambient acid electro tip. It's called Cold. It's a reissue. It's from the Strobe Light Network EP on Raw Wax, and the track I'm playing is Hyper Experience 2024 Edit. Then we're going to be listening to some music from, his name is really hard to pronounce. And the thing is, it's really tiny. It's like a guy called Yorn something. It's Yorn something anyways. It's too small to read. But it's the Pansonic Youth EP right here. It says it's on Raw Wax, but I think there's a typo because the catalog number for it is a Chai Wax. It's kind of acid electro. The track I'll be playing is Pansonic Youth Original Mix. Also, some kind of minimal tech house from the Raw Wax label, Costin RP. And this is the Soundtrack of My Life EP Part 1. And the track I'm playing tonight is called Arai. 2 tracks from this really nice reissue. It's dub techno Bandulu from the UK. I remember when that came out in the 90s. This was a banger, and it's really cool. Raw Wax reissued it into a double feature pack, and I'm really happy to play tonight. And then some really nice dub techno from the Home Series label from Germany. This is the Various Artist Home Series Volume 11. And I'm going to be playing tonight an artist by the name of Christine Benz, a track called Sunset. That's the A1 track. Then we're playing something really special that I'm really proud to distribute. Actually, I don't have any of the first selection in stock, but the second one. but the same band. This is a band that started in southwestern Ontario on a farm around I don't know, like Kitchener area, so in the rural area down there, and their names were Todd Nicholas and it was Todd Nicholas and what's the other guy's name? Dominic Patterson. They had a band called ADSR, which stands for Attack, Decay, Sustain, Release. And when they moved to study university in Ottawa, they were in Lower Town here, near the market, with their setup, producing techno, bleep, new beat, industrial, EBM, acid, even trancey techno at one point. And of course, they did some really successful 12 inches back then on Cargo Records, and they did a self-release. Obsession one was one of their big hits. It was even picked up by the UK legendary trance techno label last year, Rising High in London. I think it was like 2 years ago. But anyway, something really cool happened. In 2023, there was a double pack from ADSR right here. And it's called Passive Articulations. It's a blend of bleeps, acid, trancey techno, Detroit influenced techno, electro, and all those tracks were produced here in Ottawa, and it's really, really good. And if you want to go even more nostalgic, thanks to Linus Booth, who runs the Standard Time Club in Toronto, a really nice venue on Gary Street. His label Oral Medium curated some of the earlier electronic body music, industrial and new beat stuff on this album right here called Poised Over Pause Buttons, which was produced before they moved to Ottawa on this farm. And I have the promo, which is blue vinyl, which is not available to the public, but we at Bunker Bliss Distribution Canada are distributing this right now in North America, Canada, USA, and the European Union. We're very happy to be working with Oral Medium and ADSR to make this collaboration and bring back those sounds. What I really like is there's pictures of the setup that I used to know. I actually jammed with those guys back in the days. I have a DAT where we jammed for like 2 hours. We did some crazy acid. We called it the Terrorist. And I like how they give shout outs to Louis Ducharme right here. They talk about, they thank him because he did a 10-inch acetate back in the days. And some of that tracks that were on the 10-inch acetate are re-released on this. And they also say how they were doing some car tape referencing. That's the best way to test your tracks. You don't just blast the tracks in your sound system in the car. And of course, they give big shout outs to a show that I absolutely love on CBC called Brand New Waves, and CFNY's Club 102. That's classic. And of course, they did give credit to Marty Jones at Sound of One Hand Studios. That was a studio in the market, which I recorded at as a hip-hop band called Boxer, and also where Tom Green recorded his hip-hop band called Organized Rhyme. And they talk about Marty Jones. And if people don't know who Marty Jones is, he was also the producer of a local alternative band called Furnace Face. So those are the highlights on tonight's episode 351 of Vanguard Pulse Radio, CHO 89.1 FM, www.cho.fm. Teknobrat saying peace out.